Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Yesterday, during the mid-game break in the sports ball, they released the second trailer for Halo the TV series. Now, the first trailer hadn't gone down particularly well with me. I mean, it looked okay physically, but it also looked like a current day tour of diversity. In as much as, before people start moaning and complaining, that we know the edicts from Hollywood at the moment as regards to casting, and all the trailer said to me is, look how diverse this is, look how diverse this world of Halo is. And unfortunately, if this was done something like 20 years ago, probably no one would bat an eyelid, because identity politics wasn't in everything. But because we are living in a world where it is in the forefront, not only is it in the forefront, but it is actually dictating how films and TV series get cast nowadays, came across as very laughable. If the first trailer was laughable, then to me the second trailer just filled me full of apathy. And after I finished watching it, I simply did not care about this series whatsoever. Not only did I find the trailer generic and bland, full of really contrived dialogue, but it also did a great job of talking me out of any interest, no matter how small, I had in watching this television show. Let me just explain to you why. So we start off here, very generic city in the desert areas. This could be Rogue One, this could be, Star Trek, this could be anything. It's just very, very generic indeed. It's under attack, believed by the Covenant. We get some explosions, we get some screaming, we get some really bad haircuts from people, but that's just the way that one goes. And we have this voiceover from this character with the worst haircut in the world, and they're talking about how you are humanity's best hope or best weapon, blah, 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 Master Chief. So they're talking about the Master Chief here. Now, this girl looks like she's about 5'0", probably weighs about 90 pounds. And yet, in the first 30 seconds of the trailer, they managed to completely burst any sort of mystique or wonder or fear that you would have of the Master Chief and the Spartans in general. This 5'0", 95-pound nothing girl is just not remotely freaked out or scared about this 2-meter plus tall, armored up, absolute machine god. And it's really kind of frustrating, because they're just sat there just going, so you're the Master Chief, huh? And it's really kind of frustrating, because the next thing we go into is the voiceover by Dr. Halsey, and she's talking about he's bred for this, he's upgradable, da-da-da. And there's a little snippet here where Master Chief comes out onto the battlefield, and this Spartan's handing him a combat rifle, and just look at this is a soldier. This is a soldier. Just look at the awe on this soldier's face as he's passing the gun to the Spartan, to the Master Chief. But it's okay, because, so you're the Master Chief, huh? Stuff my face full of food. Oh, boy. Okay. We get Dr. Halsey talking some more about Master Chief and the other Spartans are humanity's last hope. Now, because, of course, we live in current day, we are given a tour de force. And when I say tour de force, I mean different countries around the world. We see an Asian woman Spartan. Then we see a black male Spartan. Then we see a white female Spartan with pink hair. With pink hair in a blonde. Jesus fucking Christ. Why aren't your heads shaved? Why aren't your heads shaved? Whatever. Oh my God, I'm here to fight the Covenant and for social justice. And then they go walking off, you know, the diversity clan go wandering off. And yes, I mock it. I mock it because it's current bloody day. And we all know that that's there for current day values, nothing more. And don't pretend it even isn't, you phonies. We see some Covenant. It looks okay. Doing some fighting. We see a warthog. We see some... This is all obviously from the beginning bit. A regular truck. Okay. Yeah. Explosions. She's talking about how Master Chief is upgradable and, more importantly, controllable. Oh my God, the Master Chef, I'm going to call it Master Chef from now on, is controllable. Then we get on to some really generic dialogue. So we see a Covenant dropship, and then Master Chef's underground, and he's talking about how, it looks like the Covenant are excavating something down here. And when I touched it, I felt something. I felt different. Oh. Okay. No, so we're just going to go with a bland generic dialogue. Okay, let's just go with bland generic dialogue. I think this is meant to be John when he's a kid. And then some guy's talking to him and saying, what they do to you will make you known. I think he's talking about what they do to you is in turn you from a regular person into a Spartan. Makes you known because, you know, just like that soldier, when he went out onto the battlefield, there's an ore to it. Then we go back. This is the weird thing. The trailer's so terribly cut. Then we go back to the terrible fucking shaven-haired woman and Master Chief helping her. And then the voiceover is, you're a Spartan. Why would you help me? Well, we just saw at the beginning of the fucking trailer, you sat there not remotely in any sort of awe, just stuffing your face full of food, going, oh, so you're the Master Chief? So now we're meant to go back and think, why would the Spartans save it? No, too late. You fucked it all up. Then we've got to make sure we get an old white man in because he's going to be the bad guy. Is it Hook? Hood? Talking to Halsey. What do you do when you don't think you can trust your asset? I'm going to be the white bad man because that's what we do in Hollywood nowadays. It's so fucking obvious and generic. Hi, Master Chief. I'm Cortana. No, you're fucking not. Bye. Then we see a Covenant dropship again. We see the other Spartans fighting on the battlefield. Then we see them again. It kind of looks a bit CGI-ish. We get some more strong women's of power. Then we get more strong women's of power with pink hair. Talking about, oh, we found the sacred ring, the halo. Oh. Halsey again. Then we have some weird woman walking through stuff and talking about humans, and I don't know, this she talks about the Covenant, but these kind of look very Flood-esque. But I don't know. Whatever. Fall in, Team Diversity. Then I don't even want to comment on that one. And then we get one of the most generic lines ever. Find the halo, win the war. And I thought I was watching an episode of Heroes. Save the cheerleader, save the world. And it's just this contrived, awful dialogue. And so when I saw this, I thought, right, so what have I actually seen in this trailer? I've seen a 95-pound nothing of a woman who isn't remotely scared or intimidated by Master Chief, so she takes away all the aura and the power of the Spartan. We have generic, I touched something and I felt different. Oh, way to keep that vague, Mr. Blister. Then we get, what the fuck is that, Cortana? Then we get, oh, whatever with you. Team diversity, go! And then save the cheerleader, save the world. I don't know who wrote this. I can't, do I have IMDb open? Let's have a look. Who was this written by? Writing credits. Stephen Kane and Kyle Killen. Let's just have a quick little look at your credentials. What have you got? Producer, no, writer, 11 credits. Wow. 11 credits starting from 1995. That's a great body of work you've got there, Stephen. Well done. Kyle Klein, what's your body of credits for? Oh, just 9 credits as a writer, starting from 2011. Oh, and 2 of them haven't even come out, so you've only technically got 7 credits if it's including Halo. Awesome! With 2 credits being in the last 9 years. Right. Okay. That sounds brilliant, guys. I'm beginning to really understand why the dialogue in this sounded really contrived, boring, and dull. There you go. Halo coming March 24th or something to a very disinterested as near you. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below, and I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.